Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, bears it all in shock outfit that leaves little to the imagination. Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, has revealed one of her most scandalous outfits to date following a string of jaw-dropping looks. On Tuesday, the 49-year-old rapper shared a photo to his Instagram story of Censori, 31, in which she at first glance appeared to be completely nude from the waist up. In reality, the former architect was dressed in a barely-there-sheer bodysuit that seemed to completely expose her breasts, in an apparent violation of Instagram's rules on nudity. Censori also didn't display any visible form of underwear, though she arched her back and posed in semi-profile to obscure her nether regions with her leg, which featured a thigh-high black stocking.
Fruit flies taking over your kitchen? This discreet plug-in trap uses light to attract flying insects, then captures them on a replaceable adhesive cartridge, without noisy zapping or messy sprays. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/one right now.
The Daily Mail has reached out to a representative for West and Censori, but has not yet received a response. Although West's wife has made a habit of exposing her body in public, many of her outfits have featured covert pasties and other translucent coverings to just barely obscure her privates, though it was unclear if she was wearing any secret coverings under her bodysuit. Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, revealed one of her most scandalous outfits to date when the 49-year-old rapper posted an Insta Stories photo of the 31-year-old former architect wearing a sheer bodysuit that exposed her nipples. Censori didn't appear to be wearing anything under the bodysuit, though she strategically covered her nether regions with her pose, pictured with West in 2023 in LA. Censori swapped out her raven tresses in recent months for light sandy brown hair, and she styled her long locks with thick waves and a middle part for her trip to the nightclub. She posed suggestively in West's photo by placing her thumb against her lips and partially open mouth, and she was flanked on either side by two women, both of whom were more substantially clothed. Later on Tuesday night, Censori reposted another risque photo from the model Elizabeth Cambage, in which she appeared to suffer a wardrobe malfunction while posing with Cambage and another model. West's wife was dressed in a plunging black bodysuit with fishnet stockings, and she pulled her neckline even lower as Cambage appeared to comically gawk at her breasts, while the other woman pushed her own bust up and toward Censori playfully. While pulling on her outfit, Censori appeared to suffer a nip slip, which Cambage censored by placing a star emoji over her nipple. "My breast friends," Cambage jokingly wrote on the photo. West could be seen grinning ear to ear in the background. Fans have long speculated that Censori regularly wears revealing, confrontational ensembles at the behest of her husband, as she appears to have only adopted the risque looks after tying the knot with West. She appeared to be in Ibiza, Spain, and fans reported spotting the couple there ahead of West's July 30 concert in Madrid. Later on Tuesday, Censori reposted a photo of herself having a nip slip. Fans have long speculated that Censori regularly wears revealing, confrontational ensembles at the behest of her husband, as she appears to have only adopted the risque looks after tying the knot with West, pictured together at the Grammy Awards in February 2025. However, in February 2025, the couple's publicist denied fan claims that West forces his wife to go nude in public or wear risque outfits, pictured February 25 in LA. However, few details about her fashion process have been confirmed. In February 2025, West and Censori caused a sensation when they arrived at the Grammy Awards red carpet. Censori wore a large black fur coat, but once they were in front of photographers, she dropped the coat to reveal a nearly invisible sheer bodysuit that she appeared to be completely nude underneath. In the wake of the uproar over the shocking display, the couple's on-off publicist, former right-wing provocateur Milo Yiannopoulos, denied that West dictates what his wife can wear in a statement to The Hollywood Reporter. "The battered Bianca narrative is hysterical and absurd," Yiannopoulos said in response to concerns from fans that she was allegedly being forced to go nude in public at West's behest. "There is a person controlling what Bianca Censori wears," the couple's publicist continued. "The name of that person is Bianca Censori." However, Yiannopoulos seemed to complicate that contention when he added that West was the final boss. despite claiming that Censori's fashion sense was the guiding creative intelligence and impetus behind the way she dresses. West's photo appeared to show that he and Censori are visiting Ibiza, as it featured a neon sign for the Spanish island's DC-10 nightclub in the background. There is a person controlling what Bianca Censori wears, the couple's publicist continued. The name of that person is Bianca Censori, seen together in 2024 in Milan, Italy. Censori's recent revealing outfits have been a departure of sorts for her, as she has worn many more conservative ensembles in the wake of a full-page apology West published in the Wall Street Journal in January. Pictured July 16 in LA with West and his daughter North. West apologized for his anti-Semitic behavior, writing, "I am not a Nazi or an anti-Semite, and I love Jewish people." West claimed his behavior was related to bipolar disorder, which he said was related to an undiagnosed brain injury from a 2002 car crash, seen in 2024 in Milan. Fittingly, Ibiza is famous for its nightlife and club culture, which regularly attracts wealthy tourists. Social media posts confirmed that West and Censori had been spotted on the island just days ahead of the controversial rapper's scheduled concert in Madrid on Thursday, July 30. Censori's recent revealing outfits have been a departure of sorts for her, as she has worn many more conservative ensembles in the wake of a full-page apology West published in the Wall Street Journal in January. In the open letter, he apologized for his anti-Semitic behavior, writing, "I am not a Nazi or an anti-Semite," and adding, "I love Jewish people." West, who shocked his fans and critics alike when he began selling shirts bearing Nazi swastikas, reiterated that he had been diagnosed with bipolar I disorder. However, he said that he had recently learned that the condition may have been related to an injury he suffered to his brain's frontal lobe from a 2002 car crash, which doctors had not previously diagnosed. Due to the brain injury and the psychological disorder that it may have caused or exacerbated, he claimed that he lost touch with reality, and subsequently was drawn to the most destructive symbol I could find, the swastika. One of the difficult aspects of having bipolar type 1 are the disconnected moments, many of which I still cannot recall, that led to poor judgment and reckless behavior that oftentimes feels like an out-of-body experience, West wrote. I regret and am deeply mortified by my actions in that state, and am committed to accountability, treatment, and meaningful change. It does not excuse what I did, though.